Hello, viewers. I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stand before you with a topic, Functions of Legislature, Part-2. Functions of Legislature is found in +3 second semester core paper number 4, which is Comparative Government. In Functions of Legislature, Part 1, I have discussed 4 major functions of legislature like legislative power, financial power, executive power and representative power. In Functions of Legislature Part 2, I will discuss 4 more functions of legislature like constitutional powers, electoral powers, judicial functions, deliberative functions. But before I discuss functions of legislature Part 2 video, I want to inform my viewers that my channel name is @Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. In this channel, political science videos of +2 first year and +2 second year are found in both English and Odia. And so far as +3 section is concerned, political science videos of +3 second semester core paper number 3 and 4 are found, which is on the basis of National Education Policy 2020. And from +3 third semester to 6th semester, political honors videos and ethics and values videos are found. And so far as +3 first year is concerned, environmental videos are also found in this channel. I want to inform my viewers that any video you want, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic in Google or YouTube. You will get videos in English and Odia. Let us start. Functions of Legislature Part 2. In Functions of Legislature Part 1, I have discussed legislative powers of legislature, financial power of legislature, executive power of legislature, representative power of legislature. But in Functions of Legislature Part 2 video, I will discuss constitutional powers of legislature. The legislature has some constitutional powers. Constitutional powers or constitutional functions of legislature include following functions. Legislature has some constitutional functions, and the constitutional functions of legislature include many powers. Number 1, constitutional amendment. In most systems, legislature amend the constitution by majority of its members. So the first constitutional function of legislature is that legislatures in most of nations amend the constitution, rectify the constitution by majority votes. Number 2, ratification of treaties. Some legislatures ratify international agreements signed by the executive. Another constitutional function of the legislature is that in many nations, legislatures ratify international treaties made by the executive. So these are the constitutional functions of the legislature. Then we will discuss electoral function of legislature. The legislature has some electoral functions. Electoral functions of legislature include following functions. So legislature has some electoral functions, and the electoral function of legislature include following functions. Number 1, electing president or other officials. In the parliamentary system, the legislature elect the head of the state and other key officials. So the legislature has some elective function. In parliamentary system, the legislature elects the head of the state and many other high officials. Number 2, impeachment. Legislature can initiate impeachment proceedings against high-ranking officials. Another electoral function of the legislature is that in many nations, legislatures initiate, propose impeachment procedures. against or impeachment proceedings against high-ranking officials. In most of the nations, legislature has the power to initiate impeachment proceedings against high officials. So we have discussed constitutional power of the legislature, electoral function of the legislature. Then we discuss judicial functions of legislature. Legislature has some judicial functions, and judicial functions of the legislature include following functions. Number one, impeachment trials. They conduct trials to remove officials for misconduct. So the legislature has some judicial functions. Under judicial function, the legislature conduct trials to remove officials for misconduct. Under the judicial function, the legislature in many nations have the power to make impeachment trials to remove officials for their misconduct. They conduct trials to remove officials for misconduct. The legislature has some judicial power, and one judicial power is that in many nations, legislature conduct trials to remove high officials for their misconduct. Then disciplinary actions. Legislature takes disciplinary actions against its own members. Another judicial function of the legislature is that legislature can take disciplinary actions against their own members. If any member of legislature will violate rules and regulations of the legislature, legislature can initiate or legislature can take disciplinary actions against its members. Then finally, deliberative function. Legislature has some deliberative function. The deliberative function of the legislature includes mainly two functions. Number one, policy debates. Within the legislature, debates are made by its members on different laws and policies. So, under the deliberative function, a most important function of the legislature is that within the legislature, debates are made by its members on different laws and policies. Policy debates, it is a very important deliberative function of the legislature. Within the legislature, debates are made by members of legislature on different laws and policies. It is known as policy debates. Within the legislature, debates are made among the members of legislature on various laws and policies. Another deliberative function of the legislature is public opinion formation. Another deliberative function of the legislature is public opinion formation. It means different type of discussion in the legislature influence formation of public opinion on national and local issues. So another deliberative function of the legislature is that within the legislature, discussions are made, and the discussions within the legislature influence people to form different type of opinions on international issues and local issues. So in the functions of legislature part 2 video, I have discussed constitutional functions of legislature, electoral function of legislature, judicial function of legislature, and deliberative function of legislature. So I request my viewers to subscribe the channel so new videos will come to you, and aware of your friends, maybe plus 2 and plus 3, about this channel so some students will be benefited. A little help to anybody is a social service. Never forget. Thank you. Have a good day.